Welcome to the first game of the proper season of my goalkeeping adventures. We are playing Park Ridge today at home at 2 p.m. kickoff. It is going to be very, very hot. Look, the sun is out. It is humid as anything. Bit of delayed start to the season, obviously, because of the cyclone, but it is very, very warm out here. So I'm going to be on my A game with the sun in my eyes, at least for one half. So we'll see how we go. Do a bit of a warm-up and see out in the field.
During the footage of this game, you might be like, why is the camera angle so bad? Why am I changing it so many times? This is why.
Oh, I kicked something over. What's this? This is camera. Oh, shit.
Keegan
How do I put it back in?
is
This way?
like Bambi on ice. I love him to death, but the coordination, not always there.
Oh, I like stand like this.
And lucky I was recording because I had absolutely no idea what happened on training.
Do I break it or does it clip in? Do I break it? I think I broke it.
I think he's just walked past it, his foot
broke
slipped
it
on the way past, and I don't know what's happened.
Oh no, it is. Oh no.
Legs
Did you pick
fully
this up and break
snapped
it? Or did someone kick a ball at it?
I think I was...
Alright, but here we are. First game of the season, we're underway, and it is an absolute swelter today. Early on, I think it's about 3 minutes in, they get a shot, nice little tap away. Maybe he could have held on to it, but tapped it around the post anyway. That's all that needs to happen. And with the corners, they always have a man on me. Maybe I should just be staying middle of the line. But look at this block from Brody. That is elite defending from Brody there. Might have had it covered anyway, but it doesn't matter because Brody is all over it. And that's a theme that our centre-backs kind of take in this game. Brody and Chris really on top of it. And it helped me a fucking lot in this game. Let me tell you that much. Anyway, from the second corner that Ridge Hills gets against us, not much ends up coming, but it goes over. And as you'll see, Chrissy with a great headed clearance on this one, and we end up breaking down the other end of the field. Most of my first half, just picking up the ball, shifting it side to side. I was pretty happy with my distribution today, and you'll see that later on. And we score our first goal here. It was a nice little play. Maybe I should set up a different camera, like halfway or something like that. Let me know if that's something you wanted to see. Just gives a little bit of perspective on what's going on in the game, not just taking my word for it as I take an easy claim here. And I'll take my time with the goals today because obviously I'm not running out on the field, but I'm still sweating so much. So I thought, let's slow it down a bit. Give our midfielders and attackers a bit more time to recover their breath and everything. But this is the first time my GoPro had overheated.
I fucking overheated.
So I lost probably 5 minutes of footage there. Ends up being a lot more towards the end of the half. But this is another attack from Ridge Hills. Another crucial block from one of my centre-backs, Chris, this time. Getting a very, very good touch and putting it over the bar. Once again, very lucky, and I let him know that I am very appreciative of that block. But it's just another corner from Ridge Hills. Same again. Got the striker on me. I don't know. Should I be just staying in the middle of the goal and pushing him away? It's a very nice strike, but it does go wide at the post there from the Ridge player. And then mid-game, Doug, the ref, he decides, let's have a drinks break. It's hot enough. And Doug, you are absolutely right because it was sweltering hot.
Thank God. Ref wasn't originally going to have a drinks break, but he's allowing one. Thank fuck, it's hot. Camera's overheating, so we'll see how much footage actually comes out of this game because fucking hell, this thing is piping hot.
Yeah, so it turns out when I was sitting down this GoPro, it didn't sit flat, and I tried to put it flat again. Didn't happen again, so it ends up, I've got about 10 minutes of footage where it's looking up in the sky, so it's not very useful. So I decide to put it behind the goal. Let me know what you think of this camera angle. I kind of like it, so maybe I should get like a little tripod, put it behind the goal for every game. Let me know again. This is just experimental at this point. First game of the season, I'm not 100% sure what I'm doing as well. But once again, just another proof that this was basically most of my first half, just passing it back and forth from the defenders. A little bit of a risky ball there, and I put a bit of a risky ball in the midfield there, but it works out because look how much space we have on my right-hand side. And then we end up getting our second of the game right here. Nice little move between Benny and Aiden up front. And that gives us a nice little tidy lead early here in the first half. And this is the first time we'll see the cannon of a foot from the Ridge Hills player. You'll see it further on when he takes the goal kicks. But this isn't the best one, but there's definitely better. And unfortunately, that's all the footage I have from the first half because the GoPro kept overheat.
This heat, it's literally that hot, my GoPro keeps overheating, so I'm not sure how much footage I'm actually getting. We're up 3-0 half time. Not much for me to do, but goddamn, it's hot.
And I'm standing around doing nothing. Imagine what the people on the field are feeling right now. But this is what I'm talking about. This is from a goal kick. Brody heads it just on the outside of our 18-yard box. It's an easy collect, but I've never seen anyone kick it that far. This isn't a small field here at Wendy Allison, but that is an absolute missile. And then you see mine, they're barely making it halfway, but I was a lot more happier with my distribution in this game than previous games. And then early in the second half, we end up getting our fourth, and we're looking pretty comfortable at this point. Even so, we got a fifth. We are up 5-0. I think it was about the 50th minute in this second half. I am pumped. 5-0, haven't conceded. I'm over the moon at the moment. And just to prove that my distribution, I was really happy with this pass as well. Played it in front of Harvey. He takes a nice little touch around the defender as well. And then another important block by Chrissy. He is an absolute machine. They get a corner from that. That was the first corner. They end up getting a second corner, and there it goes, my clean sheet. A very good header. Like, Chrissy is no slouch in the end, but to get over him, very good header. Can't really do much about it. Maybe I should have stayed in the middle of the goal, but it doesn't matter. We get our 6, like, minutes afterwards. It was so soon afterwards.
But he's going to claim it. We all claim him.
Matty absolutely meant to cross that ball. Ends up going in. Anyway, Ridge Hills have another opportunity here. They have a free kick. Put the second ball in. Goes up in the air. Still up in the air. Falls down. Shot turns into a pass. Great touch. And the ball just goes over the crossbar. Got a bit lucky with that one. But Chris comes over. Takes the drink. I don't know how I feel about this, Chris. Just kidding. Chris is one of my best friends and family as well. So, I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Anyway, this is maybe one of the only saves I had to make in this game. They get a little break here. Ridge Hills at the end. And it's a nice little stop. I'm not sure if it was going wide. Anyway, didn't keep it in anyway. It ended up going for a corner. This is a resulting corner. Ends up going past. Chrissy just clears it. Anyway, will do. And that comes the end of the game. A nice, tidy 6-1 win to start the season. Would have liked the clean sheet, but the win's the most important.
Big 3 points to start that season. Good 6-1 win. Got to concede one, but it'll do.
And this is where we're going to leave it for today. Forgot to record an outro, but let me know what you think of these vlogs so far. Should I add that second GoPro somewhere around the field? Should I put a tripod behind the goal? Let me know. This is all up to you, your viewing experience. But let me know, and I'll see you next time.